Alright, Algebra 1 students, here's part 2. This is page 10. So real quick, we're going to just utilize our exponent rule. When we divide the same base, we subtract exponents. So this is 5 to the 6 minus 4, aka 5 squared. Now if we can do something with the numbers, we will. 5 squared is 25. Alright, just like with the multiplication, we're going to try and simplify numbers first, then the variables. Okay? So in this one, we're going to divide 16 divided by 4. Well, 16 divided by 4 is just 4. Then we've got our variables. A to the 9th divided by a to the 5th is a to the 9 minus 5, right? We divide exponents with the same base of a, so we subtract. So our answer is 4a to the 4th. Number 3. We can only simplify the same base. So we get a to the 9th divided by a cubed. So we get a to the 9 minus 3 times, well, b to the 6 doesn't have anything. Okay, so our answer is a to the 6th times b to the 6th. Number 4. We're going to divide our numbers first. Well, 2 divided by 6 is a fraction or decimal, so I'm going to simplify it. I can divide both 2 and 6 by 2. So this is 1/3. Then I'm going to subtract. I'm going to do my a to the 13th minus 10, right? Same base, so I can subtract exponents. And I'm going to do b to the 5 minus 5. So I have 1/3 times a to the 3rd. Well, 5 minus 5 is 0. I'm going to call that b to the 0th power right now because I'm not really sure what that means yet, but we will figure that out pretty soon. What we're going to do is we're going to use the multiplication rule first, then the quotient rule. We're going to put it all together. We're going to do the multiplication rule on top. So we have x to the 9th times x to the 6th. Remember, when we multiply the same base, we add exponents. So this is x to the 9 plus 6, aka 15. Then I have y to the 4th. I'm going to leave all my y's and x's. I'm just going to change the order though because I know I can do that to clear it up. Now that I've used my multiplication rule, I'm going to use my quotient rule. I'm dividing x to the 15th divided by x cubed, so that means x to the 15 minus 3 times y to the 4 minus, well, that's just y, that means y to the 1st, so 4 minus 1. So my answer is x to the 12th, y to the 3rd. I have one more example for us. We're going to use our multiplication rule first, then we're going to use our quotient rule. So I'm going to multiply my numerators, and I have x to the 7th times x to the 8th, which means x to the 7 plus 8, 15. Then I've got a y cubed, and that's my only y. And then I've got z to the 7th. In my denominator I have x to the 4th times x to the 6th. So 4 plus 6, x to the 10th. And I also have z squared. Now that I've used my multiplication rule, I'm going to use my quotient rule. So I'm going to divide my x's. Hopefully the colors help. X to the 15th divided by x to the 10th means 15 minus 10, x to the 5th. I still have my y cubed, and I have z to the 7th divided by z squared, so I can subtract those exponents, z to the 5th. There's my answer, all simplified. Ask questions, good luck on this. Hopefully that was easy because the multiplication rule was pretty easy.